got is a player reference in WorldGen controller. So once we've got a player again, let's just build that on the other screen so we can see what we're doing. Okay, once we've got a player, that means that we are able to do stuff with it, so we can show it. So I think at that point we probably just want to display in just the same way that we do show family choice. We probably want to let's just have a look at RR now. So we've got this, we want to hide, see next and choose. We probably want to hide this person at this point, or hide family choice at this point, I think. Back to here. Yeah, let's hide family choice. And let's show player creation. In fact, oops, you probably spotted that already. Okay. Right, so the first thing we do is do that. And then let's have a player creation. Let's show that. I'm using librocket for my GUI. It's pretty cool. Has some issues, but I don't know, everything does. Okay. Let's do that. Okay, so now we've got P class title, and we want to call this one. Now, interesting. Okay, so we have a whole history. Let me just show you this in the game. Cool. Right, we have a whole history viewer, which I haven't really shown off yet, which you can still see. Let's just generate a quick history. Okay, so if you view history, you can see all of the different people. So here's Johnny Aitken, or seeing short Atherton, age 7. Fabulous. And then all of his stuff and his relationships. So really, we want a version of this, I think, in that window here, basically. Click choose this, not going to do anything because I haven't built that yet. So let's see that again. Maybe what I need to do is extract this, the code that generates this. Yep, I think I do. We've got all of this stuff. Oh look, no, job fighting again. Hate it when this happens. I need to figure out why. What's happening is that the mother and the father keep moving to different jobs, but it's not supposed to happen every year. They're supposed to not. She's supposed to wait 3 years before finding a new job otherwise. What happens is the mother moves for a job, and then the father moves for a job, but then that causes the mother to leave the job again, and they end up scooting around all over the place. It's very unfair on the poor child who ends up getting moved around everywhere. But it's because they're both councillors, which is a high-powered political job, so they keep moving around. I suppose that's not unrealistic. It shouldn't happen every year. I mean, that's just a bit crazy. Mind you, it's not that bad. Anyway, so I digress massively. So I need to extract the player viewing code from that view history page. Yeah, this one here. Wow, they all died young. 29, why did he die? Ah, died of natural causes after losing all sense of right and wrong. That's what happens to you if you become too political. What can I say? Anyway. Let that be a warning. Right, back to the code. So we've got a view history controller. Show human, here we are. So all of this stuff. And we've also got some RML, which is the, I'm using librocket like I said, and it's got like a HTML-like layout thing, which works quite well. There's all of this. Human title, human events. What's the best way of extracting this? I don't know if I want a whole controller. Doesn't really have any events, it's just flat information. You basically pass in a human, and it's basically just a window, I think it uses, and a history, just to get the context. Lots of stuff here. I think this can be extracted to a standard method. Let's try that. So void show human. I wonder if we were to make this, where's this called from? Let's try and make this a non-member method. That causes it to make its dependencies very explicit. Now I can do rocket, core, element, window. I'll just do that now. Probably use everywhere. I think it's good element, relevant, event element. Okay. So show human again. Right, so if I'm able to just say history window, is that the only time I call show human? Looks like it. And then if I go into here and basically just delete that. No. Problems with my editor. Vim is great, but it needs a little bit of sorting out. Okay. So now we've got an entirely extracted method. So the method is out of the class now, it's just a bare method. Now let's see what that does to it. Will that compile? So this is one of the things that a static language which is compiled is really useful for, because it will catch type errors and it will catch whether or not that's being called anywhere else. So you can chase the errors through. Okay, so clearly that did not work, and I know why, of course. Use undeclared identifier show human. Is it below that then? Pop at the top. So I do this quite a lot. I often will put bare methods just in the top here, and I try and keep my methods out of the classes because it means that it's very clear then if there's a method that is using hidden collaborators. Window element. That's what I want to do. So yes, 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 yes. Ooh, yes, 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 yes. No. Right, so that's the bottom. And then we should have a history. Yeah, just delete. Delete. No. Okay, so that should have fixed all the variable names. So I shouldn't be complaining anymore. Wait for that to build. Ah, okay, yeah, needs to be passed in too. Why do we need to pass in the year? Oh, it's their current age. Yeah, that's reasonable. Anyone else we pass it in now? Okay, right. And non-constant R value reference to type sol human. Cannot bind to relevant related type sol human pointer. Oh, okay, but that's because it's a pointer. Which one's a pointer? Right, it needs a reference. Right. Show player creation, that's because you haven't done it yet. I haven't written that code yet. Make sure I haven't. No, no, I've got it there. Just need a method for it. Yeah, that's fine. So I was thinking I should just post these live stream things on directly onto the YouTubes. Let's see if I can just automatically do that. Let's fix the bugs first. Right. Binding reference of sol human to a const sol human drops qualifiers. Oh. That's because we might change an historical event here. Yes. No, which one? Apply to. Yeah, it might change it. In fact, I don't know if it does, but it might do. Okay, so that means I can't use a const for my relationship storage for the family stuff. Those defined. Yeah. We're not really using const greatness in the history generation anyway. That is okay. Wow, frozen. Okay, no matching constructive and really const everywhere. Really annoying because I think hate this. Let's just regenerate my tags. Oops. I think this is going to cause me problems. Yep, returns a const. Damn it. Okay. If I want to apply an event to someone that's outside, why is it the const? Why is this const? It's really no need for any of this to be const, to be honest. I don't even need this anymore. This spouse finder thing.